Hi guys, welcome back to another video. In this video, we will be looking at another lead code problem named as longest substring without repeating characters, which states that given a string, find the length of the longest substring without repeating characters. Example 1. The input string is ABC, ABC, BB, and the longest substring will be either ABC or CAB. So the length of the longest substring is 3. Similarly, example 2 contains 5 B's. Since B is a common character, the longest substring length is 1. So let's have a look at the algorithm to solve this particular problem. Consider a string DFA BCAB. Initially, we declare three variables, namely max to 0, current length to 0, and length, which is the length of the string, that is 7. We also declare a vector v1 which we will be using further. So the algorithm begins by traversing the string from I is equal to 0 to length, and at each traversal we check whether that particular character is present in vector v1. If it is not present, then we push that character to the vector v1 and increment the value of current length. And if the character is present in v1, we perform the following operations, which will be cleared while we proceed further with the example. So initially I points to D. The character D is not present in vector v1, so we push that character to v1 and increment the value of current length. Since the value of current length is greater than max, we increment the value of max to 1, and I points to the next character, which is F. Since F is also not present in V1, we push F to V1, increment the value of current length as well as max. So I moves further and points to A. Since A is also not present in V1, we push A to V1, increment the value of current length as well as max. So I further points to B, which is not present in V1. So we push B to V1, increment the value of current length as well as max. Similarly, I points to C. We push C to vector V1, increment the value of current length and max. So now I points to A. So the value A is already present in V1, which is pointed by the iterator IT. So as we can see in the algorithm here, we create a new integer variable named count as 1, and we declare another iterator it1 which points to beginning of the vector, and we count the number of elements between it1 and it and store that value in count. And finally, we erase the elements between it1 and it as follows. If it is equal to v1 dot begin, that is, if it is a single character, we erase that character. Else, we erase all the characters which lie between it1 and it. So here, the value of count is 3, and we delete or erase dfa from vector v1. So now we are left with bc. So now we push the character A to vector v1, increment the value of current length, and also calculate the new value of current length as current length minus count. Since the value of count was 3, 6 minus 3 is 3, which is the new value of current length. So now I increments and points to B. Since the character B was already present in vector v1, which will be pointed by the iterator it. Now we need to perform the following steps, that is, declare an integer variable count to 1, create a new iterator it and point it to the beginning of the vector, And now count the number of elements which are present between IT and IT1. So the value of count is 1 and we erase B from vector V1. So we are left with C and A. We push B to vector V1, increment the value of current length and also find the new value of current length as current length minus count, that is 4 minus 1 is equal to 3. So the new value of current length will be 3 and we return max, that is 5. So now we can begin with the actual code. As you have seen in the explanation part, we need to declare 3 variables, namely length, max and current length. The variable length will contain the length of the string str and we declare max and current length to 0. We also create a vector v1 and an iterator to the same vector. So now we can begin with the actual algorithm, that is traversing the string from I is equal to 0 to length. At every traversal, we check whether the character str of I is present in the vector v1. We use the inbuilt STL library find function where the arguments are v1.begin, v1.end and the character which we need to find. So this condition checks whether the character is present in the vector v1 and this part is if the character is not present in the vector v1. So as we have seen in the explanation part, if the character is not present in the vector v1, we push that character to v1 and increment the value of current length. And if the value is already present in the vector, then we declare a new variable count and initialize it to 0. And we also declare the iterator it1 and point it to the beginning of the vector. Now we calculate the actual value of count by comparing iterator 1 with it. The need for this while loop is we can erase the number of characters or elements present between it and it1. Here we check whether the character is a single character or a group of characters. If it is single character, then it will point to v1.begin and we erase only that particular character. If not, we erase all the characters from beginning of the vector to the position where it points. We use the inbuilt erase function of the STL library. And after erasing the character or characters, we push str of I to vector v1. And increment the value of current length. And finally, find the new value of current length by subtracting the value of count from current length. And at each traversal, we also check whether the value of current length is greater than max. If so, we assign max as current length. And finally, after traversing the whole string, we return the value of max. So here our code is complete and we can run our code. It runs fine. So we can proceed further and submit it. So our code got submitted successfully. So if you found this video helpful, do hit the like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more such upcoming videos. Thank you.